Hey guys, this is Tech It Out, and today we're going to be finding out is the iPhone 5 still usable in 2018. But before I get started, go ahead and make sure you're subscribed to this channel so you can get any notifications for any videos that come out. And I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. That will be completely awesome. So please subscribe to my channel. Now, let's get started. Okay, so let me just go ahead and give you the answer. Spoiler alert. It's yes, it is completely usable in 2018. Now I'm going to show you why. First reason, for me at least, is because you can jailbreak. Any iOS version running on the iPhone 5 is jailbreakable now, all the way from 6.0 to 10.3.3. Every version is jailbroken. I'm on 10.3.3 jailbroken with the Helix jailbreak. Not entirely sure how you pronounce it, but it is jailbroken, and that's the first reason. The second reason is Safari. I don't actually know what I have open. Okay, nothing. That's great. Okay, so you pretty much every website you're going to find is compatible with iOS 10 still. As you can see, apple.com loaded perfectly with no issues. It's still loading at the bar, but it's loaded everything here. And as normal, we'll just go to the iPad Pro section that always crashes my other devices with older firmwares, as if you've seen my videos before, and it's not working. For some reason, jailbroken, it has some kind of a flash player issue on the internet, and I can show you what it's like jailbroken. But from my experience, this is actually my personal iPhone I'm holding right here. It is completely usable in 2018 so far. So I don't even know of anything that's incompatible with it except for like Fortnite, which requires iOS 11.3 and an iPhone 6S or above. But it's loading the iPad Pro section that I always have trouble with my other devices. It's taking a little bit, but okay, it is loading, but it still hasn't loaded the pictures for whatever reason. I think that might have to do with the fact that I'm jailbroken on a... Okay, here we go. We're loading some pictures here. Not sure, but I've had some Safari issues due to this jailbreak, because when I run it unjailbroken, it doesn't have this issue, so I'm going to restart it and unjailbreak it and see what it does. Okay, so as you can see, I have unjailbroken it, and just like I said, it loaded perfectly fine. It might be kind of slow for a second, but it shouldn't be. So as you can see, it is loading these perfectly fine with no issues, no crashing on Safari. Every single picture loaded fine, every word, every video that plays. Now it might take a minute to load there, but as you can see, it's playing here now. But everything that I've tested on Safari, I've had absolutely zero issues with Safari, except for when it's jailbroken and it causes that weird glitch where you can't run like Flash Player or whatever it is that runs like the pictures and things that show up. Okay, and now the next thing is app compatibility. Stuff like Instagram, you can completely update with no issues. You have no issues updating it. You have stories, you have direct messages, you can post, you can go look on your own account, as you can see there. It works perfectly fine. I've had absolutely zero issues with Instagram here. And YouTube as well, same thing, no issues with it. You can update it to the latest version as well as YouTube Studio. As you can see, I'm on my channel here, I'm on my account here now. I'm on my channel. Takes it a second to load. Thank y'all for 60 subscribers, by the way. That's pretty awesome. So most apps work, and it can play some, like iMovie and GarageBand do work. I just deleted GarageBand because it takes up so much storage, but some of the Apple apps that whenever a new iOS version comes out, they update it to where it doesn't work with the older ones. You may just have to download an older version. I'm actually not sure what it is on iMovie. If any of you use the mobile iMovie, I'm gonna search it real quick. Okay, and as you can see, the latest version of iMovie requires iOS 11.2 or later, but my iMovie isn't even updated as is, so it could probably still update some more. But most apps are compatible. I've literally had no issues with it, and it's jailbroken, and that's one thing I like. Now the next thing is Apple apps, like the apps that it comes with, like Messages, Phone, Safari Music, everything works, including FaceTime. I've not really FaceTime much on this phone, but it works perfectly fine. Unlike something like a phone running iOS 6, FaceTime is no longer signed on that iOS version, so it doesn't work anymore. But every other Apple app on this works perfectly fine. I literally have no complaints whatsoever about using this phone because it is what I use daily. It works perfectly fine. Data's not too slow. You do have personal hotspot and everything that you would on an up-to-date phone, except for some of the newer features such as Face ID, 3D touch, wireless charging, stuff like that. The portrait mode on the camera, which I do really like on the newer phone. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to test the camera. As you can see, I went and grabbed my iPhone 2G, and I'm just going to take some simple pictures of it with the flash on and off, and we're going to see what they look like. I'm going to take a picture of it right here, just like this, with the flash. I think it's on auto. It's on, so there's one with it on, and there's one with it off. And as you can see, it works. It looks perfectly fine. I don't know if you can tell from my screen, but that's why you're looking at it through iMovie that I edited in with my video editor. So the last thing I wanted to say about the iPhone 5 is that I do not like that it is not compatible with iOS 11. Now, I completely understand it's, what, 6 years old now? Yeah, it's 2018. It came out in 2012. So yeah, it's 6 years old now. It still has that old A6 processor, which was the last 32-bit one, and iOS 11 is purely 64-bit. But I do not like the fact that it's not compatible with iOS 11, because I really like the gestures in iOS 11 and just the overall look of it. I really like the just the feel of iOS 11, especially the new control center. That's like my favorite part, and like some of the new features on the iPhone X, like that portrait mode. I wish they could somehow do like they did with the Google Pixel and put the portrait mode into one single camera. That would be pretty stinking awesome, I think. So thank you so much for watching this. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that if you are looking at buying a cheap iPhone 5, which by the way you can find for like $100 on eBay or less, so if you want a cheap iPhone that's still compatible with a lot of apps, you can just go look for an iPhone 5. I totally recommend it, especially if you're not one of the people who has to have the newest and latest phones all the time, which if I had the money, I would be doing that too right now. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and please subscribe to my channel and like this video. Peace.